in the night, this car was just driving. Yeah, the car was driving and it hit a bird. He hit a bird in the night. So because of that speed, he decided to stop to go check what he had hit. When he got there, it was a bird. But so the guy knew the place where he hit the bird because he stays in the area. So probably he was coming for work or something. Then he got home. The following morning, people were crying that a car ran somebody over. When he got there, it was on that same spot that
he saw the bed.
That he had hit a bed.
And now coming back, he saw a human.
A human being. Before he even woke up in the morning, people had already gathered, and I was like, which car hit this person and left?
This is
and left.
mind blowing,
bro. Like crazy things.
So guys, you're welcome to another episode of Beyond the Veil, where scholars come to know about myths, mysteries, and conspiracies. So today we'll be talking about witches and witchcraft. Is it true that witches and witchcraft exist? Are they really real? And are their influence really real to we humans?
I think some people still don't believe that witches and witchcraft are like a rating. I have this guy in our house currently. Like we were talking about this particular thing the other day, and it was like it doesn't believe that witchcraft exists. I was like, bro, in this era of time, how would you not believe that witchcraft exists? He said because probably he has not seen any experiences or had any that. But you live in Nigeria. If you are a Nigerian, Nigerians especially, there's no way you tell me you don't believe. Like, how would you even say that? Like,
due to the fact that some people have not really seen this. I believe there are some people that believes that it's only poor people that
are witches. Yeah.
That have the witches of.
There's this saying that
has influence of witchcrafts.
There's this saying that they say that witches doesn't worry rich people.
Exactly. We've come across those kind of stuff where they say, okay, how come that guy is rich? They don't have witches. They don't have witches. Or the witch or stuff like that. So I think there's one motto that I have, one slogan that I have that shapes my whole life. I believe that only great people go through the hardest of pain.
Yeah,
that's my life.
Yeah, fast.
That's one principle I've lived by for a long time. So, and you see this witch and wizard kind of things. Let's go back to like history,
days, yeah.
Like real era, like old era about witches where it's the ones that they burn at the stake at Salem or stuff like that. You know, back then, not like, I don't think like 90% of the people that were actually killed were witches.
Were witches, yeah.
Because it's more of like an exaggeration, where maybe you're female and you can do some certain things that men can do, and they feel
they'll
jealous,
just tag you
and
witch.
They feel like she's a witch, and that's it. And some of them, they torture them to even accept
that they are witches.
They are witches or stuff like that. And there's this theory where they said most of the men that were burnt at the stake or hanged, that they are witches, were just men that were that men that indulge in homosexuality. So they feel like maybe that's the way to like get rid of them. Yeah. So they tag them like witches or wizards. So basically, it's not like I don't believe in witches, but
bro, I do believe in witches. I do believe witches.
Then you have to tell us like some stuff.
Okay,
that you've experienced.
So there's this woman. My dad. We used to live in this place in Nigeria. So there's this particular area in Edo State. So one time this lady confessed.
Wait. Edo State.
Those State, bro.
State,
You know what it is, bro.
State, bro.
You know what it is. Once you hear Edo State and witches, oh my
Edo
God.
State, like, there's one thing that is for certain for Nigerians.
Yeah.
From Edo State, if you say Edo State,
Their mindset
it's
already
sure.
tuned. It's just the short.
Witchcraft tag.
You have to stop that. Just stop that.
You understand? So then, in Delta State, like both of us are from two places.
Yeah,
where,
that are closest to each other.
when it comes to
witches, yeah.
forget it. So even though I don't believe, because where I come from, it's just like how Edo State is tagged.
It's tagged, yeah.
That's basically it. So many people know GC Town in Nigeria.
Yeah,
So,
flat people.
You understand? So both of us are from the same world but different locations. So basically, that's why this particular topic is mad.
Yeah, it's going to be mad.
This particular topic is mad because we're from two different places that has been tagged over the years
Yeah,
to be
which
place
feed
that
with
inhabits
witches and
witches and wizards.
Yeah. So there's this woman, like I said, in the Edo State, there's this area we used to live in. I think it has gotten to here. She was already fed up. So this time now, because she actually confessed. So what led to the confession was that she said they wanted to kill her son. She don't want them to kill her son. What happened? When she started talking, she said she's a witch. She's been a witch like it's been a very long time. So during all those years that she's been witch, she has not killed anybody.
Mad.
Now, here's the part that will just blow your mind. She said in their coven, whenever they want to kill somebody, it's like one person after the other. Like this week is for this person.
Oh.
You bring somebody this week, then the next week is for the next person. So if there are like 20 in the coven, it will just go rotational like that, from this person to this person to this person to this person.
And the funny thing is that people are still alive and they are,
bro,
like the people are not reducing in numbers.
People are not reducing in numbers.
Like,
People are dying.
There's always people to kill.
There's
Like,
only people. See, then now she said there was they will split the thing like that. Some people they don't bring the entire body. Some will just bring just leg, just like the way you used to cut cow leg and sell for somebody.
Man.
They'll bring cow leg. Then what happens is when they bring somebody's leg, in real life, the person will start maybe have paralysis or something. That's why you see people start treating leg that will probably never get it for life. That leg will just be dead. So she said they were bringing different people have brought their own. Before now, she probably has done some bad things, but she never killed anybody. So it now finally got to her turn to bring her own share of person. So she told them she's not bringing her son because now she was asked to bring her son. She had already eaten other people. At least that was what the other coven members thought. Mm-hmm. They now asked her to bring her son. That is her turn. The following week, she didn't bring the son. Third week, she did bring the son. Fourth week, she did bring the son. Fifth week, she did bring the son. The sixth week. So questions now arise like, why are you keeping your son? Because you've eaten other people's son. You've eaten other people's children, other people's husbands, other people's wife. Why are you keeping your son? It's your turn to bring your son. And she was like, I'm not bringing my son. Another thing is, the son was her only child, by the way.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, so she said she's not bringing her son. Okay, they said, if you're not bringing your son, maybe bring your husband. She says she's not bringing her husband. She's not bringing anybody from her household.
Whoa.
So after that 6th week that she was asked to bring her family that she refused, the following week they now told her that if she doesn't comply, they will have to come and take the family by force. because
He's
she knows
crazy.
that they can do it.
He's crazy.
You get? So I think it was that 7th week that she confessed. She didn't tell them because once they have already made that decision, it's said and it's done. There's nothing you can do about it. We are talking about they can just blow something that I did from the other
that
realm.
stuff is weighing on her consciousness.
Exactly. Because she can't bear the loss. Now, yes, what now happened? The 7th week that they are supposed to kill her husband, she went to the coven and she told them that she hasn't been eating anybody's child or anybody's wife or anybody's family members. They were like, how would you not be eating anybody's child? We are all here. We share these things.
Years.
Like, you'll be here for like 20-something years or 30-something years.
So how come?
How come? And she was like, she has not been eating it. She went out and brought like a bag, a sack of meat. Some has even rotten. Like, maybe they have like a witchcraft reservation. Because maybe they have like a witchcraft reservation.
This meat that big.
That kept it so you get.
Yeah.
It was like, when there's this preservation we used to use in Nigeria, you would just smoke meat and you keep it there, you'll be drying it in the sun over and over. Maybe they have some sort of preservation like that in the witchcraft. Maybe they are covens, you get. So she brought the sack of meat. Then she was not naming the meat after each other. This one, your husband, when you brought it, I didn't eat. This is your husband. This one, your child, when you brought it.
This is really crazy. Like, this is,
I didn't eat. Bro, when I heard this, my head, I couldn't.
And the funny thing, I think I've heard that
same story.
Real similar.
Yeah.
And I think, the one thing about it is that you can't have this one story going over and over again without there not being like a truth
to it. There has to be a truth to it. There must be an atom of truth.
And most times we've seen people end up in roofs of tall buildings that there is no way they could be in those roofs. Like, there's no ladder, there's no means to climb.
How did you get there?
And you wake up in the morning and you see somebody is like in a 3-story building roof.
Yeah.
And you hear them saying stuff like, oh, they were flying before they crash landed, and you can't see any kind of aircraft or plane with them, and they tell you that they crash. And these stories have been, over and over again. But although we've had like deeper experiences, that's why on this channel, this particular episode is going to have parts. We're going to go into different parts. This is like the part one of
this particular episode.
So
it's too long.
Like, I'm from a place in Delta State where, like, even if I do not experience this like personally, I've seen people or heard people that have said their personal experience from things like this. So like, there's this place in Delta State, Saple, Ghana. There's this place called Fosikaindi. I grew up in this area, and the funny thing is that every night in this area, there's always a gathering of goats. There's always a gathering.
Why would goats be gathering in the night?
Exactly. And these goats, they come from like different places in this area, in this environment, like different parts of the environment. And they come to that our spot where our company is actually facing there, because there's a tyrant in this place. So they will come there, and there's always one that is these white goats that comes from another side of the environment and comes alone or comes with one other black goat. And maybe by those 2-3 a.m. you see all these goats gathered in one place, and you don't know what they are doing, but they are just like, making noise around those places. But sometimes some people in my area say that's just the physical side of the things that we're seeing. That might actually be people. You understand? So we grow up around spooky things. So spooky things is like kind of like used to. Also
Talking about goats, There was this. I think this has been a long time. So in the night, this car was just driving. Yeah, the car was driving and it hit a bird. He hit a bird in the night. So because of that speed, he decided to stop to go check what he had hit. When he got there, it was a bird. But so the guy knew the place where he hit the bird because he stays in the area. So probably he was coming for work or something. Then he got home. The following morning, people were crying that a car ran somebody over. When he got there, it was on that same spot that
he saw the bed.
that he had hit a bed.
And now coming back, he saw a human.
A human being. Before he even woke up in the morning, people had already gathered, and I was like, which car hit this person and left?
This is
mind
blowing.
Bro, like crazy things.
As in shock to the bone.
There's no way, okay, if you were there to witness something like that, or if you were that person, there's no way you wouldn't believe that witchcraft exists.
Swears.
Bro, there's no way you wouldn't believe that witchcraft exists.
Swears.
How is that even possible?
For real, because now he hit the bed, drove home.
Yeah, drove home.
Come in the morning to that same spot.
He came down to confirm, and it was a bed.
It was a bed.
Yeah.
And came back to that same spot the next day, and they said a car
had ran somebody over. Imagine.
It's crazy. And there's one profound story that I said, when we were talking about this witchcraft thing, I said, okay, I'm going to share this story.
Yeah.
It's actually one of my friends back then. His name is Dixon. So we live in that same era I'm telling you about with those goats and stuff like that. So we were like young, sitting inside the house. So we're just talking about witch and wizards,
stuff like that.
So we're just talking about it, and this my friend was like, talking loud, and I'm like, man, bro, we do hear a lot of stuff, in this particular area concerning this witchcraft thing and stuff like that. You should chill. Your voice should be low.
Your voice should be low. Don't come and be ranting. Don't come and be ranting.
No, you don't know who might be listening, bro. So we're discussing this, and I told the guy to, but he said, no, I'm from this place.
Yeah, bad guy.
That kind of stuff can happen to me.
Bad guy.
Stuff, he was hard man and all those kind of stuff. So we're like, bro, chill. We know this vicinity, bro. We know this environment, bro. We've been here for years. We just packed in few months, or I think a year plus or 2 years. Like, bro, we've been here for more than 10 years. We've lived here. We grew up here. So we know, like, this scary stuff that
bro
people
won't listen.
Say, So, but it was like ranting that nothing can happen to him and stuff like that. We were just gisting. I'm like if anybody tried that kind of thing on him, he will let the person know he's from this part of part of this village or town. Wow. So, the funny thing, we saw this guy. Fast forward to the next morning after the day we had this conversation. Fast forward to the next morning, I saw this guy carrying his, those old DVD players that used to be like different step, and speakers. This guy was carrying the speakers, and I was like, bro, this is the stuff you used to play music now in the area that we vibe to. Why are you carrying it? Like, don't worry. When I drop it at my mom's place and come back, I'll let you guys know. Like, bro. So he left and came back later, and all of us that were having that conversation, just like, oh man, come, I need to tell you guys something. Like, what's up, what's happening? He said, after we had that conversation. So when he was sleeping in the night, he saw a figure. Like, he saw a figure at one side of his room, and the figure isn't moving, bro. But he heard voices coming from that figure, warning him that they heard everything he said. Like, for real, bro. Like, for real, bro. I thank God Dixon is still alive. He's healthy. He's everything.
Shout out to Dixon.
I swear, man. I'm sorry that I'm telling your story out here, but I need to let people know what you experienced. So he said that at this part of the room, he heard somebody warning him, telling him that you heard what he said, and this is that, and he said he was so scared that he was shaking.
Bro.
And the voice said that, and that stuff he used to play music and disturbing at odd hours in the night or in the morning, that if he doesn't take it out, there's kind of a scary line that they
Warning
use.
there.
I can't really picture it right now. So that's why he's taking the player.
Oh, that was why he was taking the player to his bro.
I'm like, bro, you said that you're from this village and you're strong, like nobody can fuck with you, like bro, like man, it was just capping.
Bro.
Crazy story, bro. Like sometimes I still imagine him telling us this story. Like everybody from my area, like most of the people that are friends with me probably know this story.
Yeah, bro, that's a crazy story. There's also this story. There's this lady, yeah. She had a child. She lives in the village, yeah. So, one time she was outside. She's the one telling the story, by the way. So she was outside, and she was playing with her daughter. Maybe necessarily not really playing. You know the way African parents are. So, and the daughter was just like reciting 2-letter words and stuff. Then suddenly this other lady just came out from one corner and was like, "This your child that is so brilliant.
It's crazy.
I will see where this brilliance will take her to." How do you say that to somebody, bro?
The funny thing about it is that you see, this one reason why our parents like to hide us.
Thank you. Now, this next part will blow your mind. Guess what?
Let's go.
After she made that statement, the following morning, the child died.
What the?
The child died. Crazy story.
It's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Like, there's so many stories like this that you see on a daily basis, and you start to question this physicality.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's true that some people are actually seeing beyond what you're seeing,
what you are seeing,
experiencing things beyond what you're seeing.
They are, bro.
They are, or they can actually go into another realm that you can't even go to, and you know, it's really crazy.
There's this story that I was also told. I didn't want to say this, but I'll just throw it in. You might get it. They say, it's probably like a saying. They say when somebody is sleeping with probably facing up, like sleeping on his or her back and facing up straight, that you should not go and change the person's position.
Yeah.
Especially, especially, they say if you change their position, if they are witch, maybe they're in a coma, they will never return.
and it's mind blowing because they say like you can't get back into the body.
Into the body,
and
like.
stuff. And we've seen videos of men carrying their wife's pregnancy. Where you see a woman that is pregnant.
Guys, let's not go into that topic. It's a long topic. Let's not go into that topic right now because.
Crazy, but you see, guys, like comment under this post and tell us like the scariest experience of which or
you've heard,
you've heard or probably
seen or experienced. Yeah, leave it on the comment section. Let's talk about it on the next episode.
So once again, this is Beyond the Veil, and thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for sticking with us on this on this episode.
You are the real
MVPs.
MVPs.
We'd like to hear from you guys. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel to grow.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Till we meet again on the next episode. Once again, this is Beyond the Veil.
Oh.